Okay, you will notice this. So this is an orange juice shader, but you notice that specific things have a orange color, including the subsurface. And yeah, so whatever color you want your potion color to be, right, the liquid potion, you change all of these to match that color. So for example, let's say I want it to be I don't know, like purplish, something like purple. Then I have to go onto the transmission, click on that, click on the swatch, click on the eyedropper, click that so it matches, click on that swatch, click on the eyedropper, click on this purple, click on this swatch, click on the eyedropper, click on the purple. Good. Alright. So that's it. So it's been 1 hour. Control 1 to get out of it. I'm going to go into the render settings. Again, it's the clapper with the gear icon. Let's see what we got here. Make sure this is set to GPU. Under System tab, click on Enable Manual Device. Alright, Manual Device selection. Click on that. Highlight this. Right, System, GPU. Click, highlight. Go to Auto Renderer. Ray Depth. Whoa. This should be at least 4 and 4. Yep, 4 and 4 minimum. Camera AA, I say give it 6 for now. Camera AA has to do with how nice the render looks, right? AA stands for anti-alias. Basically, do you want jaggedy lines or do you want nice and crisp lines in your renders? And this is what makes it better. Imagers, default auto denoiser, HD 1080, good. This is super important, right? Because this will tell you, give you the reflections and refractions of the light penetrating through the mesh and into your potion liquid mesh, and to give it that overall look. Then let's do a render. See what see, bam. Hopefully this will intrigue you. I'm going to click on the clapper and the eyeball. What the hell? No, what the hell was that about? Let me turn on the resolution gate. I see a nice composition. Distance, right in the middle, good. Here, render cam shape. I want to save it first. Render, update full scene, Control U. Alright, so it's rendering. The first render is always going to take a little bit longer. Right. Processing. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. Alright, so that took 38 seconds. I'm going to click a snapshot. Okay, so looks like we have some issues. I've never had this happen before. What the hell? Alright, damn it. Yeah. objects, hide it. Should work like a charm. What the hell's going on? I'm gonna do hold Alt and B as in Bob. We'll change the color of the background. Alt and B as in Bob. This is too bright for me, and I'm okay with this. It was working fine. I mean, I don't get it. What the fucking hell, man? God damn it. I have everything down to a T. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna grab the inside mesh potion. Alright. I'm gonna pull it outside for a bit. Yeah, everything should have been matched up. Should be perfect. Put it back in. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select the potion, and then I'm going to press. I have my inside potion selected. I'm going to press Control 1. Just so that I only see this potion, and then this is side view, right? Isolate selected. Press D as in David for a live pivot, and then I'm gonna hold V as in Victor, and I'm gonna carefully snap it there. Press W to get out of it. Control 1, so that right now I'm in perspective, and I only see this. And press R, and I'm going to do a constraint scale. So constraint scale so that I'll show it, right? If I pull on this card, right, this card, you'll notice if you look here, right, the height will stay the same, right? Because if I pull the center cube, right, everything scales, right? I don't want the height to be scaled. What I do want is to just scale everything else but the height. That's why it's constrained. This card right here, if I pull on it, see, before, after, I just squeeze it in a bit. So that's what, 0.985. I'm gonna click that and hold Control and click that as well, holding Control, and I'm gonna type in 0.98 7, something like that, 0.987. So it squeezes it in a little bit more, but not the height wise. So that way it's not touching the inside of the potion. Hopefully. Select both of it, press 3. Turn on the rope, everything else back on. And yeah, I like this. Does this have a... No, there's no bookmark. And I'm gonna just lock the camera. Then I'm going to pull this up. Hopefully this crap will go away. Control U. There we go. Got you, fucker. Got you. Alright, I gotta pause the video. Nope. I want to pause the video. Alright, so this is what we have. Much better. Before, complete garbage. After, much better. Save it, snapshot it, bam. So all that hard work, right, that was an hour and 15 minutes, it pays off, because now you have something that is getting very interesting. I want the potion to be a bit more transparent. I kind of like the rope color. It goes well with the purple potion. And the overall background is kind of bright though. Hopefully this is intriguing you, right, to continue on. So there's a couple of things. I think the overall lighting is a bit bright. I think that the corkscrew is kind of bright as well. This could be either partly because of the shader and also partly because of the overall lighting scheme. I think that the purple potion should be more translucent. Yeah, those are the things I want to touch upon. So first, I'm curious about the potion, also the glass. The glass is something I also want to take a look at. But the potion, let's look at the potion. Click on the hypershade. Liquid, goddamn it, liquid potion. Control A. Alright. This is the what we have for the presets. Transmission means how translucent it is. Transmission meaning how the light is, I believe it's how the light is transmitting through the material and through the mesh. Right now it's set to 0.3, so it's not that translucent. Well, let's see if we jack it up to 0.75. Let's see what that does. So I'm only working with one variable right now under transmission. Right, I explained why it's called transmission. I explained why I'm cranking this up. Basically saying be more translucent. That's what I think it's pretty much it's saying, right, in my bad English terms. I'm going to do a render. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. Alright, so here we are. I'm starting to like what I see. Before, after. Ooh, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Save. Bam. Beginning, after, better. All from the transmission. Wolfie to crank this to and I turned off the IPR, because the IPR, it can get fickle. Like there's times where it won't update, so I'm just going brute force doing the individual rendering at a time, and it's better this way. That way you isolate it, save it, change it, render it, save it, instead of IPR where it's going to keep on changing with every little thing that is done. Jack it up to 0.85, another 10% increase, and then I'm going to do a render. Control U. Each render takes about 30 seconds, and to make it faster, I might go into the render settings right here. I might drop this down to 4. It's gonna speed up the renders. And then I'm going to press Control U. I've increased it to 0.85. Right? I'll also lower the render quality settings. I'm gonna press Control U. I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Alright, so this took 14 seconds, 6 seconds difference. No, actually, it cut down the render time by half. Huh. pretty good. So this is what it looks like now. I'm gonna save it. Alright, this is before. This is after. Before. After. Before. After. So it is more translucent. You see the other side better. See? After. Before. Darker. After. Lighter, because it's more translucent. If you want, you could put in spheres, right? Geometric spheres, mesh spheres into it and dump it in there, and to simulate bubbles, like a potion concoction bubbles. And yeah, but that's later on. See, not bad. What if I had to increase this to 1? Ooh, that turned off the subsurface. It deactivates the subsurface, so maybe I'll 0.9. 0.9 is pretty much close to the maximum. Subsurface scatter is it's a fancy little thing. It I don't want to talk about it. You could look it up, but it's good for like skin textures and to have light wrap around an object. So I kind of want that on. Anyway, I cranked it up to say 0.95, and then let's do a render. Control U. I'm gonna pause the video. All right, before, after. So it made it much more translucent. Before, after, before, after, before, after. See, you can see the underside. Much better. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think you'll dig this. I like the color of this, but it looks like, I don't know, it looks kind of like clay. I don't know, like feels kind of rubbery, like chewing gum. Alright. So then yeah, you could also, a couple other things in here. Under emission, you can make it emit light, right? To make it kind of emitting as a light source, because it give more kick to it, and why not? Because it's a magical potion. And I'm gonna increase this to 0.2, or maybe 0.15 or 0.1. Change the color to super brighter shade of pink. So it's gonna emit that light. Maybe I'll make it 0.2, because it's not a pure white color. Let's see what that does. This should do some dramatic change in looks. Control U. I first saved it, then Control U. I'm gonna pause the video for a moment. Alright, it's done. That took 13 seconds. Before, after, right? So you know, this it looks lighter because of it's emitting light as a light source. So that's what that is. If I make it brighter, right, because now it's acting as a light source. If I increase this, it's gonna also make the pink color more pink. So there's that to consider. You can also change this to a different color, like, I don't know, maybe a shade of teal. It might make some interesting look, right? Something dramatically different. Let's see what that does. Control U. I want to pause the video. Alright, so this is what it created, right? It's like a hybrid mixing of colors. It's kind of interesting, right? Kind of, sort of. Save it. So you can get interesting results, right? It's worth experimenting with. This glass is kind of killing me though. Maybe I'll go for like a saturated blue. Let's try that. So I saved this, press Ctrl U. I'm gonna pause the video. Alright, so this is what we have. Before, it's like meh. After, getting interesting. So this and this. Let me get rid of this. Press delete. Before,